The weekend is here once again, and of course, well, a lot of games to look forward to this weekend. The title race is back on board, of course. Arsenal, Manchester City, Aston Villa, all 4 points separating these 3 teams. This weekend, they put it to the test once again. Can Arsenal extend their lead again to maybe 7 points?
Sure.
Or will it shrink to 2 or maybe to 1? This weekend we start, of course, with the big game, so to speak, of the weekend. Tottenham Hotspur visits
my North
the
London
Emirates Stadium.
No.
Now,
Etihad.
sorry, the Etihad Stadium, pardon me. The last time this game happened, Tottenham Hotspur actually defeated, and it was this season. Tottenham Hotspur actually beat Manchester City.
Yes.
And it was this same season, but it feels like since that happened, so much has happened with both teams. What do we expect from this game? Does Tottenham still possess enough to defeat Manchester City, or is Man City far ahead now?
I won't really say Man City is far ahead of Tottenham like that, because if you look at it, Man City, they also have their own problems as well. The thing is, their striker wasn't scoring good, Haaland. And prior to the win against Wolverhampton Wanderers, they were drawing their games, and they had defensive issues as well. I think right now, and they bought Maguire, they bought Semenyo. I think that has kind of solved the defensive issues that they had. And up front as well, Semenyo is scoring, and Haaland just scored against Galatasaray in the Champions League. That was his first.
So maybe he has gotten a spark back.
That was his first goal in open play in 9 matches. So it kind of shows you that okay, City, it's not like they've been perfect as well. They were not perfect, but the only reason why they are still in the mix for the titles is because the teams below them are also below par this season. Aston Villa, United, Chelsea, Liverpool, they've not been in form this season. So that's why you can see City are also in the mix for the title as well. So, but for Tottenham as well, after they won the UEFA Europa League, everyone felt okay, it's going to be up from there. They were in the mix with United for the relegation zone last season, kind of, but then feels like United have gone a little bit higher than Tottenham Hotspur as well. And they started the season very well. Thomas Frank started the season very well with Tottenham Hotspur, and all of a sudden feels like they don't really know, they don't really have where to go. They kind of lack ideas. When you see them play, it feels like this team, they lack ideas. They drew in their last one, they drew against Burnley, so drew against Burnley. So if you look at Tottenham Hotspur and you look at Manchester City, you kind of want to lean towards a draw in this game as well. So for me, Tottenham, if they want to defeat Manchester City, they need their players firing and hustling now. That's what I'll say.
Okay, let's talk about this particular one in relation to Thomas Frank. Now, I feel like the only reason why Thomas Frank still has a job is because he has been doing well in the Champions League. Even though he didn't make it automatically, I mean, it's the only. Well, okay, he made it. Exactly. I feel like Champions League is still saving him his job, but then I feel like if he doesn't get a good result at the Etihad, that may be it.
Well, I still believe whatever, irrespective of what the result is, he'll still keep his job. But just like Father said, as a matter of fact, I think this year, this particular analysis has been they are the best analysis you do for this year. Sorry to say. So, but definitely looking at that game, speaking from my own perspective, I still see Man City have the better chance of winning the game, aside from the fact that they are playing at home. They have the depth and the quality. And moreover, let's not forget they've signed Gueye now. Yeah. So, in the last game he played for them, they kept a clean sheet. So, they still have the advantage. But football is not played on paper. It's played on the pitch anyways. But so, Tottenham can still do anything. The impossible. Let me put the word the impossible, And moreover, Tottenham is also having their players back. And Kolomani is.
We saw Michelanke, since he came back from his injury, has been really
Michelanke
good.
is there now. Though they will still meet the likes of Kudus and the rest. But I'm still seeing not a very interesting match like that. Because Thomas Frank, like he won't come out all out, but Man City will play all out. So, but if you can dwell on the counter attack, well, maybe they can get, like you said, maybe they can get a point. So, but Man City still stand as the favourite in that match.
Next 2 games for Tottenham Hotspur would be Manchester United and Man City. Could this be the end for this guy?
Well, if you look at Tottenham Hotspur, the thing is, the reason why they've been calling for a sack is because of the performances. The performances have not been great. But then if you look at it, they have a lot of some players out injured. This is out injured as well. So most of their players are just coming back from injury. So if they lose to Manchester City, it's not just about losing. What did they play? What was their performance? You can't.
And by the way, it's Tottenham at home.
Yeah.
It's not Etihad.
Yeah.
So though their form at home has not been very excellent this
They have
season.
lost more at home than
away. But still, I still believe, having your fan behind you, and their fan are no longer behind them. And even in their last match, they were saying Thomas House, we want them out. But anyways, if something can be done, at least if they can just pardon him because of the game of City, well, something can still happen. But Tottenham fan can be so stupid that I still remember 2 or 3 seasons ago, because Manchester and Arsenal were competing for it. They were asking Big Hanch to lose the game, and it was like, what's the meaning of all this? And though they lost that game and they qualified for Europa side of Champions League that season, I'm still seeing some same thing repeating itself.
All right, quickly, Arsenal, Elland Road, away from home. Elland Road has been this season one of the toughest ground to go and get a win. Can Arsenal get this one?
For other teams, anyways, we have not been there. So though Chelsea has been there, Liverpool has been there, and they failed to get a win. And I think
Manchester United also failed.
So and I think it's that's where the quality of the manager comes in. At least it's not as if you are not the first person to go there.
Now everybody's
people have been going there and they didn't get things. So you have to sit down and tell that, okay, this is not going to be an easy win match. So what can you do to win this game?
Okay, so let's talk about what he can do to win the game. Up front, who starts? Because everybody's available now. Kai Havertz, Gabriel Jesus, Gyökeres, Madueke, Martinelli, Trossard, Saka. So everybody's there. So what lineup guarantees a win for Arsenal?
We have our first 11 just because they failed to get a win against
Trossard, Saka,
Gyökeres.
Gyökeres. Okay, that wasn't your first 11 against Arsenal. Manchester United, by the way.
Yes, we brought Gabriel Jesus.
Yeah, the midfield still.
Odegaard.
Personally, yes.
He brought in Eze against Manchester United. It didn't make much difference.
Yeah, he didn't start, and at that particular point in time, the tempo of the game was high already. And
so you take out Odegaard for Eze?
No, not take out Odegaard for Eze. Take out either that Clarence was mainly for Eze.
Really?
Yes.
So you play 1 DM, 2 AMs.
Yes. At times it's not every match will be needing the likes of Rice and Zubimendi. That's something that Arteta needs to also learn. You also have to play this phase.
There are some things that you need to pound them.
Yes, you just need to press them to their low block. And if you are playing against teams that are playing low block, believe me, you can only get the best of Declan Rice. Most of the matches that we get the best of Declan Rice from are team that may be attacking us. Rice will be like all-round midfielder for us, helping in the attack and also helping the defense. But if we are playing against a team that we are just attacking, I think we need a better option at the left side of the midfield. So why not bring in Eze, use Declan Rice as DM or use Zubimendi as DM, or I prefer you use Declan Rice because of the energy. Use Declan Rice as DM and use Odegaard. And moreover, we are facing some of these issues in our midfield because sometimes Odegaard used to fall too deep to come and dictate the play of the game. So falling too deep has been an issue for us. And if Odegaard is falling too deep, Eze will be there to assist Gyökeres. And I think
so who plays the DM? Rice or Zubimendi? Zubi. So Rice on the bench.
No.
Rice.
I just continue what you said. Rice
or Zubimendi. Yeah.
I prefer Rice. Firstly, because of the Premier League experience and because of the distance Rice can cover. The speed, the pace, and
I hope that when Rice is moving, I hope that there is no counter attack because it will be the last line of protection for the defense.
Yes, I understand. But at the same time, if we are playing against a low block team, though I'm not seeing Leeds playing a low block actually, but if I'm playing a low block team, most of the time, even our centre backs will be at the middle of the pitch already. Okay. So if they want to counter us, if Rice has already run the race, who's going to win? Okay,
all right. Another game that may also have a body on title race, doesn't matter anyway. That's Brentford against Aston Villa. Aston Villa have been really nice at the Villa Park. They take on Brentford. In the last couple of games, Brentford have not done well. Lost to Chelsea, lost to Nottingham Forest. So this should be a win for Villa, right?
It's not really straightforward like that because Brentford at one point they were on an upward trajectory and then they lost their next 2 games. They'll be looking at this one, okay, with revenge in their eyes. They want to get the win again. They want to get back to winning ways. And now I think they have their players fit as well. So for Brentford, it's all about going to Villa and stopping Villa from scoring. And let's not forget, Villa, they've brought in Tammy Abraham as well.
Yeah.
He's going to be
And even
challenging.
Douglas Luiz.
Yeah.
And Douglas is going to be challenging Oli Watkins
For the number 9 position.
So for Brentford, can they keep it tight at the back? And can they make use of their chances, their set pieces, their throw-ins? Can they make use of this? And let's not forget, Brentford are a side that they are very good on counter-attack this season. So if they can counter-attack Aston Villa, can they convert their chances?
Okay.
That's the,
And of course, let's talk about the rejuvenated, the resuscitated, at least according to their fans, Manchester United.
Why
The
the
conquerors of
Why
Man
the
City.
eye?
Wait, calm down.
Why the eye?
Calm down. The
Wait,
conquerors
wait,
of
wait,
Man
wait.
City and
Why the
Arsenal.
introduction?
Calm down. The conquerors of
Why
Man
the
City.
introduction for Man U?
Are you interrupting
A
me?
team that is not on top of the table, you are introducing it like that.
Wait,
Can you just
he's only saying what happened. He's only saying
Whoa, whoa,
Is there anything that I've said that is a lie?
He's only saying
So
what happened.
today let's just
Okay, continue.
Okay, so the conquerors of Man City and Arsenal, but can they continue in their conquering quest at Old Trafford against Fulham? I think this is the real test.
Yeah.
And even Michael Carrick said it in his post-match press conference at Arsenal that the next game is the most important.
Yeah.
Because, they have played one way to get the better of Arsenal, sit back,
Counter.
physicality, and then release Mbeumo, release Koa, release Dogu. Now they are going to play a Fulham that most likely will play low block.
No.
And they'll
Fulham can never play low block against
the Fulham will play. Maybe they did it at the Craven Cottage now. They'll play low block against Manchester United.
That was a mid-block.
They'll sit back and wait to
But
counter.
it's
That's
not-
what they'll
it's
do.
not like
They can't
Fulham-
come out and play Manchester
like-
United.
Yes, I'm not saying they will come
It's
out,
not
but
like
it's not
Fulham play low block.
No, but they'll sit
United
back.
have
Yes.
much of
Yeah.
the
Yes, much of the ball.
So how does Manchester United break down much of the ball? But before we even get to that, how influential would the miss of Dogu, like Dogu being missing? By the way, Dogu, in case you have not heard, will be out for 10 weeks, and that puts his return to around mid-April. If he returns mid-April, the truth is he will not be back to himself until the end of the season. They'll still be managing his minutes. Practically, he's out of the season. Realistically, how will Dogu's miss influence or impact on this Manchester United team? Because I was saying to someone earlier this week that, look, life is cruel. This is a guy that joined Manchester United a year ago, and since then he has been struggling. In fact, most Manchester United fans were tired of him already. He had already been labelled a flop, and then he just got a new lease of life and he started performing well. And just when he started performing, injury strikes. How much of a miss will Dogu be?
Well, I think it's not how much of a miss with Dogu, it's more how much of an impact this injury will have on Dogu's career at United. Right now, he's having the best of his career of time as a United player, and then he got injured. Because if you look at it, it's when he got moved
To the left wing position.
where he doesn't have to worry about defending. That he started scoring goals, getting goals for United, and people have kind of been saying, okay, this is what happened to Gareth Bale as well. If they can actually play, maybe be playing him in that
in that position. It's true now. You are already trying to comparison.
yeah, so if you look at it, it's kind of cool on Dogu that okay, at this juncture in his career, he's getting this hamstring injury where he has been having good performances. But then for United, I feel they have capable ends to
You think Koa will come in, but it feels like
Koa is not a winger.
Exactly, it feels like Carrick does, because you say it will not impact them too much. It feels like Carrick does not see Koa as a midfielder, as a winger. He sees Koa more as another Mbeumo.
More like a ball carrier.
Exactly. So who comes in that left wing?
Yes, if I would say, I think the most important matches that Carrick would have wanted Dogu to play for him are those two games. Because at least you need someone to be supporting the show, and they are playing more defensively. But this match against Fulham and the next matches they will still be playing, I think I'm seeing Manu play more of the attacks. And when I'm playing more of the attacks, I don't think there's any need for Dogu playing on the left wing again.
So who comes in?
Anybody can still come. Man, you still have the player like Messi Mount. Man, you have Kunwa. Man, you have Sexy. Kunwa can play. No, I'm just mentioning.
None of these players are left-footed.
So, but Kunwa can still play.
I think you want to play Kunwa more in that role.
Is this where he goes back to the normal 4-3-3, the one that everyone expected him to play from the start, and that is Mbeumo on the left, Kwan on the right, and Sheshko as number 9? Or does it now change it to Kwan on the left, Ahmad on the right, Mbeumo as 9?
I don't think. If you look at it, I think you want to go with the number 9 this time around.
Sheshko.
You want to go with it, yeah.
Ahmad goes to the bench.
Yeah, because if you look at the games he played against City and Arsenal, if he had started the Sheshko from the beginning, it would have been a different. Because both Gabriel and Saliba are players that they love it when strikers give them this tough time. And we all know Sesko is more like a player that wants to stay in the box. So and that was where Gabriel and Saliba would enjoy playing against the most.
If on the contrary to that, I believe one of the reasons why Mbeumo started that game against City and Arsenal was majorly because of Ahmad, and because now, just like I said with Dogu, the distance Ahmad covered in supporting that lot, I don't think Mbeumo can cover it. Mbeumo is more like a wing forward, just like Mohamed Salah. Just once in a while, you'll be seeing them at the back. Most of the time, they want to just attack. And Ahmad being a young guy, energetic, small in stature and everything, I think that's one of the reasons, personally, that Mbeumo was probably pushed.
So to see Mbeumo going back to the right and Ahmad to the bench.
No. So I'm just trying to talk on what he said, because if we look at it, Sesko would have been personally a better option on the number 9 against City and Arsenal, because he would have pressed at 5 and 6. I
don't think he wanted a number 9 that would press. I think he wanted some sort of rotation.
Some that would flow.
Exactly.
The second, if you notice, I noticed this majorly against Arsenal. Most of your keepers' kick were giveaway for Arsenal. Ademi Sesko was in that match. It would have been a tough time for 5 and 6.
We hold up players.
Do you understand all of those things? Mbeumo can't do it with the likes of the giant Arsenal had at the back. But Sesko would have been able to do it, because it's also tough.
He knew the risk of using Mbeumo as 9. And I think he went with it. Okay.
Yes. I'm just talking. Yes, that's what I'm also talking about. The risk is also there. But now, playing against Fulham, this is another team with another set of profile. You can use the same profile of Man City and Arsenal. You can use the same project for them. But this is Fulham, and you're also playing at home. And I think this will require a different strategy.
Okay, so does Manchester United get this win, or is this the first point that Makekari could drop in charge of Manchester United?
No, I see United getting the win over Fulham. Yeah, Fulham, they've not really been good in their last few games, but I still see United.
But then their Nigerian players are back. Chukwueze is scoring. Bassi is back.
And if you look at those games you talked about,
and these guys have a record of scoring against Manchester United.
This Cuenca that they used to replace Bassi has not been really up to the bar of Calvin Bassi. Pierre, and just understanding between Bassi and Andasi, I don't think they really have it. So now that Bassi is back playing in his role, I'm seeing a draw.
Okay, all right. There you go. A win for Manchester United. You want to say scoreline?
I'll go with a 2-0 win for United.
And a draw, of course. So now we always say a draw for Manchester United. I don't expect an Arsenal fan to wish Manchester United well. So there you go. Those are some of the build-ups that we have. Chelsea also will take on West Ham, I think. Liam Reznor will manage well. And of course, Liverpool also will be in action this weekend.